on the throne here tonight at the Dome. Starting at the back in row number 10, he comes to us out of Highland, Illinois. He rides on the Lucky Dog Racing Rocket XR1, a Darcy power plant under the hood. It's Tim Manville. Starting inside of row number 10, out of Brattville, Arkansas. He's going to be aboard the main heating and air Rocket XR1, Clements power under the hood. It's Hollywood Timothy Karl.
As we move back to the 18th starting position, and there we find the dirt track dominator on the board for Tennessee, the Durham Power. With number 0, ladies and gentlemen, it's Scott Bloomquist. And rolling on 17th out of New Berlin, Illinois, in the Pro Power Valvoline, Kim Castle, Shepard on the sales rocket, XR1, how about B. Shepard at the Shepard? Starting outside of row number 8, he comes to us out of Ashland, Illinois, the long one, Pro Power number 15, the Vandenberg Country and Excavating Junior Car Entry for Colby Vandenberg. Starting inside of row number 8 in car number 71, your Lucas Oil Dirt Street Rookie of the Year, the Carby Trucking Club 29 Clements entry for Hudson O'Neill. We'll move up to row number 7, starting 14th, the driver out of Cumberland Falls, Tennessee, in the B&B Performance Racing Engines Rocket chassis. That is Levi Ashby. And on the inside of him, starting 13th, in the Octane Race Products Kryptonite Race Cars, number 0 out of Parkersburg, West Virginia, Fast Freddie Carpenter. Starting outside of row number 6, out of Wheatland, Oklahoma, the DriveWFX.com. Black Diamond with Clements Power, it's Randy Tim. And to his inside, in car number 6K, out of Trenton, Illinois, he's going to be in the Capital Break. Going to be the Rocket Pro Power Jansen Chevrolet entry. It's Michael Clues. Starting 10th here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the driver out of Oakwood, Illinois. It's going to be the driver of the Allgaier Incorporated Pierce Posse, Bob Pierce Race Cars, number 32, the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce. And rolling off of the right starting position, the driver out of Peoria, Illinois, in the Hustler Race Cars, Button Power, number 61, Alan Weiser. Starting outside of row number 4, he comes to us out of Troy, Illinois, and the 0-1, it's going to be Casey Montag, and starting to his inside from Washington, Illinois, the Overlander Electric Longhorn Race Car, Bob Gardner in the 4G. We move up to the 6th starting position. There we find the driver out of McClure, Ohio. He is your 2017 UMP Dirt Car National Champion in the CJ Rayburn Race Cars, number CJ1, Rusty Schwenk. And on the inside of him, out of Milford, Delaware, he is the driver of the McSled, as he's calling it this weekend. That is a 2010 Masters built by Huey Cornette Power Plant under the hood for Austin Hubbard. Outside of row number 2, 7 wins on the year, the Billy Franklin Enterprises Rocket XR1 Clements entry for the Region Rebel, David Brazil. And to his inside of the Crop Production Services, 21 Junior out of Batesville, Arkansas, it's going to be Smooth Junior, Billy Moyer Jr. We move up to the front row, and on the outside of the front row, we find his father, ladies and gentlemen, out of Batesville, Arkansas. How about it for Mr. Smooth, Billy Moyer? And now, starting on the pole here tonight in car number 29W, your fast qualifier last night, out of Maryville, Tennessee, it's going to be Jason Welsham, the Longhorn Clements powered C&J Trucking entry, 20 late model, 20 laps, $5,000 on the line. That's what's getting ready to come your way here tonight. Well, Dustin, we've seen some great racing here recently, and now we get these guys out there, and they're getting ready to go 20 laps, $5,000. Shayna Bebb's already got $5,000 this weekend. Another driver trying to join him on that. And you look at this, a star-studded lineup as we get set to get things underway. Yeah, and I mean, again, from what we've seen just in those late model and modified B-mains, we now know this crew is pushed out on the racetrack. Guys can run anywhere. We saw Timothy Culp come from 14th up to 2nd in that late model B-main that he was in. Can someone come from the middle or the back of the pack in this feature? It would be a pretty tough road to hoe, and I really truly think when these guys get in lap traffic, man, that could happen. We could see someone work their way from the back of the field up to the front, especially when you look back at row number 9, and you've got Brandon Shepard and Scott Bloomquist back there in row number 9. You know those two guys are going to be hungry to work their way up towards the front. Absolutely. They're starting to get some heat in the tires and take a few laps around the oval. Kyle waving the yellow flag in the air. And they're going to show up one to go. We're going to light the fires. Next time out of turn number 4, we are going to go green as we set to chase $5,000 here tonight. Super late model feature number 1. Jason Welsham, Billy Moyer.
And we go green. We are underway. It's Jason Welch that takes us off into 1 and 2. Billy Moyer goes outside. Hang on! Welch in somehow. Moyer goes under the tire. Moyer Jr., how did that happen?
Oh my! David Brazil grabs the wall down in turn 1 and 2 and then under 1 Billy Moyer. He's flipped to the link and Jason Welch in a lot of lap here.
Rusty Flake up against the wall out of 2 down the back straightaway. Battles in that second spot. Welch into the inside. Brazil recovered after catching the wall last time by. And we've got 2 laps down, 18 to go. And right now, Billy Moyer Jr. Flake in the second spot. In third is Welch and Brazil in fourth. Hudson O'Neill in 10th. As Mr. Smooth doing what he's done for so long, cruising right through the flag.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Rusty Flake is getting the race leader of Billy Moyer. Rusty Flake is really on the high side of the race track. He is closing in on him behind up there side by side for the third spot. But one thing to have a nice one.
What a racetrack right now. 4 down, 16 to go, and they are running 2 and 3 wide back to the back. Billy Moyer Flake is on the train. We're going to need 1 and 1 away home under 5 down, 15 to go. Billy Moyer leader, but Flake is coming out of the race.
I have no idea what Rusty Flake is going to do in the back up for Billy Moyer. Moyer is just almost right there. Flake just has to change his ride himself one way on the run if he's going to find a way around Billy Moyer. I'll tell you what, David Brazil is catching the ball.
David Brazil working around the low side. He's got Hudson O'Neill behind him. Flake right there behind Billy Moyer. And good battle, but going now. Brazil may be catching your top 2 cars. Goes around the bottom side of the field. Good battle.
David Brazil on the inside, Rusty Flake on the outside. Billy Moyer runs in the middle. 3 very distinct grooves in this first place model feature. And you see it, it's going to get him a better here in about 5 laps or so. He's got to catch it up.
Now McLean off the cover on the cushion. He battles his way into the flip side and he and Rusty go to battle. Meanwhile, Hudson O'Neill is on David Brazil. And now Hubbard starts off back and forth. Battle for the lead. Billy Moyer was side by side out of 2.
Good race up, one for the lead. Rusty Flake on the inside. 10 laps down, 10 laps to go. You've got a new leader in Rusty Flake.
Rusty Flake has used the low group and goes to lead in the 1C8. And now David Brazil on the back. Billy Moyer as well. As we are catching lap traffic, and now Flake will go through the middle. 1 down, 11 down, 9 laps remain. Brazil in second. Here comes
David Brazil up in second. I'll tell you what, Rusty Flake has had one heck of a year. But he would have to be considered an option. Rusty Flake would get a winner with fewer cars here tonight.
It would be huge for CJ Rayburn. Can he get it done? He's got 8 laps remaining, Dustin, and now he has lost Colby Vandenberg, the last car, only lap.
He's off with his way down to the inside. Colby Vandenberg. That'll be fast because Vandenberg's on the high side of the Speedway, but the car's directly in front of him. And that's Freddie Carson. Freddie Carson is right on the inside. Flake's still up a pretty good lead.
That's right. He's got a straightaway lead over Brazil. And Hudson O'Neill back in third. In fourth now, Welch in fifth. Bobby Pierce on the move. He started 10th. He's up to 5th this time by. 5 laps remain for Rusty Flake. And look at that. Flake goes to the top, gets up the bottom. Flake can put that car anywhere he needs to around this oval.
Flake working up to the high side. Speedway David Brazil in second. Hudson O'Neill shoots that now in the third spot. Flake is high wall. Yep, he stacked the wall in the back straightaway. 4 laps to go. Can Flake hang on and get better? Look down the field.
Here, Brazil rolling him in, and Flake gets back down.
Flake's got a flag. Flake right here in the flag. No, tough break for Rusty Flake. And he's got over Brazil. They both spin over in turn.
Oh, what just happened? What just happened? Oh, let's see how that gets going. Rusty Flake with a flat. David Brazil got into the back of him as he went to go around him. Got into the side of him. Watch that take a right instant replay. 4 laps remaining. Oh, man. And St. Louis, can you believe what you just saw? 4 laps to go, and your leader with a flat. Wow.
That is just an absolute heartbreaker for Rusty Flake. And we were just talking, that would be not his biggest career win in terms of money, but in terms of the cars he would have beat in that race. I would say that would go to the top of his own personal list. There's a look at it again on the SK Rod engine to replay it again. Not really anyone at fault there. Schwenk had a flat right rear tire. Brazil was trying to get by. But man, oh man, what a tough break for the McClure, Ohio driver.
Down in the infield, Blake Anderson. What insanity in this first feature. Oh my, we've grown to expect it here in St. Louis. So high drama on Friday night. It's almost starting to become a tradition. what a tough break for Rusty Slink. As you guys mentioned, though, the left rear flat on NT has to absolutely be heartbroken right now. Your 2017 UMP National Points champion. Wow, that's tough. Look at the front of the lead. How about the, you look at the top four there, the amount of young talent inside the top four right now. How's that? Gosh.
Well, Billy Moyer might have something to say about that. He's young at heart.
Yeah. St. Louis, who wants to see Hudson O'Neill get this win here tonight? The 17-year-old out front, he's got 4 laps remaining, but he's got Wellstan and Bobby. How many Bobby Pierce fans in the house? We're about to find out, Dustin. 4 to go, we're back underway.
4 laps to go. Can Hudson O'Neill hang on here to win to the right? Here comes Pierce to the outside, trying to get a win. Chix Wellstan second, and Billy Moyer gets moving to get on the bottom of the track.
Pierce did not get a good restart as we got one slow. We can get back on. We'll stay green. That's the I had me. And Mark's coupling 2 different curves around this oval right now. Hudson O'Neill chasing his 7th win of the year. And arguably his biggest here in the dome.
Oh, Straightaway, one car upside down, and this Austin Hubbard, the red flag is out.
Oh, Hubbard with a hard roll down the back straightaway. Not sure what happened, Dustin.
Man, did not see what happened. Caught the tail end of it. Austin Hubbard flipping side over side down the back straightaway. A very hard accident here at the Dome.
Oh my goodness, the Delaware driver with a hard roll. Looked up, I'm not sure what happened, Dustin. Looked up and he was already upside down. All right, so waiting on word back there. He's crawling out, guys, on the backstretch. Austin Hubbard crawling out of the 11 car.
That's awesome. Thank you very much, Blake, for that, and that is good news. And there you see Austin Hubbard climbing out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. And again, good to see him out of that mangled number 11 car, but man, I know that is a tough break for him because that is one of the few Masters built by Huey cars still remaining, Ben Shelton. But up at the front of the field, Hudson O'Neill, we started 15th, Ben. We said guys could win from anywhere. A 20-lap race. Hudson O'Neill started 15th. He finds himself at the front of this pack now with just 3 laps to go.
And I'm not sure if we can get a shot of it here on the big screen or on Dirt on Dirt, but guys, it's never good when the right front tire is basically right underneath the left front here on the front end of the 11 of Austin Hubbard.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Blake, he's right down there in the infield. Maybe you can grab a word with Austin and see exactly what happened. He's standing down there in the infield right now, but that was, again, I'm like Ben, I looked up and the car was already getting upside down. That was a very, very hard rolling run. See you making your way over there now, Blake.
Yeah, Austin's trying to gather himself here a little bit. Obviously went for a rough tumble. I think he's going to hop on the golf cart here and let the safety services team take a look at him. First off, Austin, are you all right here?
Yeah, I'm all right. I don't think the car is, but that's why we brought that car in case that did happen. So I thank everybody that got me out here, and we'll come back and we'll do it again.
What happened there?
I tried to run the middle, and I started hanging and pretty much just slid into the wall. I did it by myself.
I'm glad to see you're all right.
Thanks.
How about another round of applause? Austin Hubbard, great to see he's all right. In the BMJ Commercial and Residential Property Management, number 11 car at BMJ Basement Renovations. Wow. Well, you know, you got to say this, Blake. He was honest. A lot of guys would have tried to probably blame somebody else. He said, I did it to myself. That's the kind of guy Austin Hubbard is, so brutally honest, and if the blame's on him, it's on him. Absolutely. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to get back in the trailer. Boy, Robert,
yeah,
getting a great shot about that. You can see that right front tucked underneath the left front of the 11. The whole left or right side of the car completely demolished. But we're going to have 3 laps remaining with Hudson O'Neill at the point, Jason Wilson in second, Billy Moyer in third, and Bobby Pierce in fourth. And it was a hornet's nest coming down to 3 to go. And didn't even see Austin get upside down. A 17-year-old, the new deal, Hudson O'Neill can pick up the win here tonight. A $5,000 payday in the Dome to start the weekend. And don't forget, your top 4 finishers out of this feature are locked into tomorrow night's feature. They're going to get their intro videos. The next feature, the top 4 are locked in. Everybody else, it's an alphabet soup run tomorrow to try to get off into the main event. So top 4 in each of these late model features lock in tomorrow night. The top 8 in the modified feature lock in. Everybody else is going to have to get up on the steering wheel. They're not going to sleep very good tonight as they got some work in front of them tomorrow evening.
So again, there's 17 laps in the record books, 3 laps to go. When we go back racing, it'll be Hudson O'Neill, your race leader, Jason Welch in second, Billy Moyer third, Bobby Pierce fourth, Casey Montag will be fifth. Then it's Brandon Shepard sixth, Scott Lundquist seventh, Alan Weiser eighth, Randy Tim ninth, and I believe Billy Moyer Jr. will be rounding out the top 10 when we go back to green flag racing again with 17 down, 3 laps to go.
3 laps is a long time around this little bitty track, so we've seen it with Schlenk, we saw it with Brazil, and we definitely saw it with Hubbard. Things can change in a hurry. All right, lights are out, Dustin. We're going to go green out of 4. 3-lap shootout to the checkers.
As my good friend James Essex would say, please stay green.
Hudson O'Neill gets a good start. Welch and Billy Moyer side by side for the second spot off into turn 1 and 2. And they'll stay side by side out of 2 down the back straightaway. They'll see 2 to go off turn number 4. Bobby Pierce second, 4. 3 wide for 5th. Here comes Blomquist. He started 18th. Scott Blomquist at 5th. 18th to 5th, Scott Blomquist. They're going to see the white flag out of turn 4, DJ.
Scott Blomquist driving through the middle of the field, trying to get a top 5 run. Here's 4th, Welch is third, Moyer second. White flag down for Hudson O'Neill.
1 more time around the Speedway. He'll work off of 2. Down the back straightaway, off into 3 and 4. The youngest driver in the history of the Gateway Dirt Nationals. It's going to be Hudson O'Neill picking up 5,000. Billy Moyer in second. Jason Welch in third. 4th will go to Bobby Pierce. 5th is going to be the B5 of Brandon Shepard. 6th will be Blomquist. 7th will be Caleb Ashby. And then it's going to be Clues, Montag, Timms, and Moyer Jr. Well, race fans, history made here tonight. The youngest feature winner in the history, the short history of the VP Racing Fuels Gateway Dirt National. Back straightaway, let him hear it. The New Deal, Hudson O'Neill. Hudson O'Neill picking up the win in car number 71, the Tarby Trucking, Burns Motorsports, Pecan Freeza Motor Oil, Subsurface of Indiana, Westside Tractor Sales, Penske Shock, Martin Automotive Group. All sponsors on the black diamond by Club 29. The Clements powered entry for Hudson O'Neill, his 7th win of the year. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series rookie. Billy Moyer comes home second. He will lock into Saturday night's finale. Jason Welchan comes home third. He locks in. Your 4th and final locked in car, Bobby Pierce in car number 32. Brandon Shepard started 17th. He will finish 5th. Scott Blomquist started 18th. He will finish 6th. Alan Weiser 7th. Michael Clues, Casey Montag, Randy Timms. That's your top 10. We'll wait for them to clear the scales and come back to VP Racing Fuels Victory Lane, where they are going to talk with Blake Anderson. And Blake, how about that young man, Hudson O'Neill? He comes here tonight. He picks up the win after starting 15th.
Boy, and I went to talk to Hudson under that long red that we had there, and he said, I don't want to talk. I'm nervous. I'm trying to calm down and focus, and boy, I guess it paid off for him.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's going to be one happy young man when he climbs out of that race car. I mean, who wouldn't be for getting the win in this race first off? But he's just, again, young, exciting, and everything else. And when he wins a race, it's usually a pretty good celebration. It's the 71 car making its way back out onto the racetrack. Ladies and gentlemen, the New Deal, Hudson O'Neill.
His 7th win of the season. Crew slides under the Victory Lane banner. This is going to be fun. Last year was fun with Shannon Babb. He was pumped up, and I think we're going to have an ecstatic Hudson O'Neill. Hudson O'Neill getting unbuckled. Helmets off. Getting ready to climb out of the 71 car. St. Louis makes some noise for Hudson O'Neill! And we will bring him around front. As he celebrates with crew, he is locked in to the 2nd annual VP Racing Fuels Gateway Dirt Nationals presented by Karl Performance. Hudson, buddy, we talked under the red flag, and you said, I'm nervous, I'm trying to calm down and focus. Looks like that focus paid off the last couple laps there. You're able to hang on and pick up arguably probably the biggest win of your career.
Oh, by far. I just won in the Dome. Oh, my gosh. And, you know, to win a National Series race is crazy. I can't hardly even hold my hand steady. And I just can't thank Todd Burns enough for everything he does for me. And, you know, everybody being here, my whole family, and Josh Pitcher. And, you know, we had Cole helping this weekend. And it's just a great team effort.
Can you walk us through those last 3 laps and how hard that was to get dialed in and be able to hold on to this thing?
Oh, breathtaking. I was just trying to, you know, stay calm there and make sure I hit my line. And I was trying to look at the Jumbotron every time I went down the straightaway to see if they were, you know, all over me or not. But I knew just as long as I hit my marks and kept my momentum up, you know, I knew I could have a good shot at winning it.
Talk about digging through this field. We talked to you earlier in one of the breaks about you had to start back in the pack because of a penalty in your heat race. Rolled off 15th and charged through this field.
Yeah, you know, Kelly for, you know, looking at that video again and and all the staff for actually, you know, listening to me and just, you know, working with me is the main thing. And a lot of racetracks don't do that. And, you know, shout out to Cody and Jacob and just everybody on this, you know, here at the Dome. They've done an amazing job, and I'm ready to get back tomorrow. And, you know, rolling off 7th, I knew if we could just stay down there. I never dreamed of winning, and I was just trying to figure out how I was going to run inside the top 4 to be locked in.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hudson O'Neal, winner of Super Late Model Feature number 1 here.
Ben, Dustin, that was fantastic, but the fun's not over. We still got another late model main event.
Yeah, we got a late model main event. We got another modified. And yeah, as a point of clarification, Dustin, we didn't get a change on our lineup. I was told after they initially penalized Hudson, they went back and reviewed it. He did not jump to start, so that is why he started 7th. Our lineup had him starting. And I thought, man, 15th, he's like 15th up there in like 8 laps.
Right.
But he had a good race car, so Hudson O'Neal wins tonight from 7th. Still a lot of hard chargers, like we said. Bobby Pierce, 10th. He comes home in 4th. Brandon Shepard, we know that he started back in 17th because he won a B main, and then Scott Bloomquist right behind him. He started 18th. Some hard chargers, your 4 locked-in cars, Hudson O'Neal, Billy Moyer, Jason Wilshan, and Bobby Pierce, as we are now just about ready to give you your lineup for the second late model main event, and it's going to be 20 laps, 5,000 to win. The bar's been set awfully high after that first feature, and it'll be interesting, Dustin. They've gone out and watered the top. We saw there toward the end, a lot of guys starting to head back toward the bottom, but some of those guys were able to roll that top. Will this moisture wake it up for a 20-lapper? And I think by the time the mods get out there, they're going to probably have the track they exactly want. They're going to be able to skate all over this thing.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. And this second feature is going to be interesting for a few reasons. This is one of the most diverse and eclectic mixes of cars that I think that you will ever see. And there are good cars scattered throughout the entire field in this one. You've got guys up front that you maybe wouldn't expect to see up front. You've got guys that are going to be in the back that you maybe wouldn't expect to see in the back. But this second feature, if it's Havoc is the first one, Ben, I think that we're going to be in for a show.
And Ben, Dustin, I was watching down here in turn number 4. The concrete really starting to become a factor. A lot of the guys had that left front entirely on the concrete, and there is a little bit of a lip down here. It's probably a 6 to 8 inch lip back up onto the racetrack, but we'll see if we can get a look at it later. I'd say a good 2 feet of the racetrack has disappeared during that A main event.
Well, and speaking of concrete, the Jersey barriers, and we talked about this earlier, this was the key to a good racetrack last year on Friday night. The Jersey barriers are starting to disappear a little bit. That cushion's getting up on it, and it's about halfway up them. And we saw last year in that late model feature, some of those guys like Fager and Pierce, they were actually getting all the way up on the barriers and shooting off of them down the straightaway. Well, watch how it goes. It's going to be hard, I think, down in turns 1 and 3 and 4 because it's already so close to it, but down in 1 and 2,